So what have we got for a project today? Well, it should be cleaning up my truck. You guys can see all this nasty weather and all the salt on the roads really made a mess of my truck, but that's not it. So today what we're doing, replacing this worn out bed cover. I've got a bed cover that actually came on the truck. I bought the truck with 9,000 miles on it and it had this on it already. And this one has met its maker. It's getting ready to. It is broken right here, as you can see. The fiberglass is showing everywhere and the seals are junk. The seals are basically non-existent now, and also the drip rails up front are also bad. So it's time for something new, so stay tuned. Let's get this thing off here and start putting a new one back on. So I actually have a confession to make here. I started making this video back in early January. The reason it never got done was because while I was unboxing my bed cover, I noticed a hole. Then as I opened it up, I noticed another hole, which was through the bed cover. So, called the guys I bought it from. They called the vendor. The vendor said, send it back. We sent it back. They sent me a brand new one, no questions asked. I gotta say, excellent service. Excellent service from my guys that I purchased it from, and also from the guys who shipped it out as well. So, big shout out to Albany Auto Color, Albany, Kentucky. They hooked me up with this bed cover. I'm gonna show you what it is right now, and you guys can see why I'm excited about this. Okay, so here's my new bed cover. I have not opened this yet, but it is a Real Trucks backflip MX4, I think. Yep, it's a backflip MX4, and I'm gonna open this up and show you guys what I've got here. We're gonna take the old bed cover off, put this bed cover on now. I do want to tell you guys that this is not sponsored. I'm not big enough to have sponsors, so anyway, this is all money out of my pocket. I bought this. I chose to buy this exact brand. A couple friends of mine actually have this brand. They really like them. So we're gonna open this bad boy up and see what's going on and make sure, fingers crossed, no holes in the box. Here we go with the unboxing of our backflip MX4 bed cover. Actually, I've got it upside down. Let's turn this thing over. All right, here we go. Well, so far so good. We don't have any holes in the cover. The last time I opened it up, there was a hole, and I'll show you. I think I got it on video. There was a hole from a forklift right through here. It was scratched like that, and then boom, a big hole right through the center. So far so good. And you can see it's pretty much like any other boxing, but there you go. So we got hardware over here. Everything, it looks like everything is really well labeled. Rails, hardware, got some more stuff down here, and even an instruction sheet and warranty information. So we're going to keep up with that, and let's keep unboxing. Okay, so right here we have our first instruction. It says locate side rails and hardware box. So we have our side rails right here. Here they are. That's one, I'm assuming. And rail, there's the second one. Scoot this back. And then also I already showed you guys with my hardware box labeled hardware. And now, let's see what else we have. Well, that's just a spacer on that end. So, I must use the same box for a lot of different things, but here you go. Nothing else in the box there. Over here, just the topper itself and some spacers here. So let's get the rails opened up, let's get the hardware opened up, and then we're gonna move over to my truck. We're gonna move over there and take that one off. So I'll get you some sped up footage for that, and let's keep rocking. The sort of instructions here says confirm rails match bed length. So let's check that out. My bed is a 6'6" bed. It's actually considered a long bed and a half ton now. Yep, right on. So there we go. That's right. Let's check the other one just to make sure. Yep, same thing. Got that. So far, this is extremely straightforward, so that's good. Here we go with the hardware box. As you can see, hardware there. And I would think this would be pretty straightforward. Oh yeah. Yep, so we've got our drain lines, clamps to hold it to the rail, foam, all the things. This is interesting. It looks like it's like a rubber matting or something. It's kind of cool. And then a close-off strip here. I'm not sure where that goes, but we'll find out. So let's move over to my truck and take the junk one off. And whoa, sorry about that. So let's get that cover taken off, and then we'll start putting this one back on. So one of my least favorite things about this cover is, one, it's cheap, but it has two, it folds twice, once in the back and once in the middle, and then it doesn't stay up. That can't stay up because you can't see out of it, and it's against the back of my brake light, my third brake light. It just sucks. The design sucks, but you know, hey, it came on the truck. Plus, these things are kind of cheesy the way they open, a little bit cheaper, like a knockoff of what I'm going to be putting on. So we're going to lift this dude up. Very carefully put it against my third brake light, which I hate doing because I'm afraid I'm going to bust it out someday. Okay, so we got the bed cover loose, so what I'm going to do is step up in here and take this out. Okay, so now we need to take 6 bolts out and then the drains out. So we'll do that here in just a moment. Okay, so we've got our nut driver here on our impact driver, and let's go ahead and take these out. So this came in the kit right here. Instructions and warranty information. So let's try it out here, see what we got here. Installation guide. Search by part number or product name. Let's look at the part number here. Okay, so we've got our cover here. Installation, here we go. 30 minutes or less, just like Domino's. So, installation difficulty, level 1, simple installation. Well, that's good to know. Okay, so now we have, ironically enough, a YouTube video showing us how to install this. Everything's on YouTube. Anyway, here we go. I'm going to watch this real quick. I don't want to get dinged for something that is, you know, someone else's property. So I'm going to watch this real quick off camera. Then I'm going to get to it. So after watching their YouTube video about how to install this truck, this is a bulkhead sealant tape. It goes up obviously on the bulkhead right behind the cab. My truck came with the factory spray and bed liner. It's kind of like Line X or Rhino Lining, whatever you're used to. More like Line X. It's very textured. Anyway, so what I've done is I've taken isopropyl alcohol. I've cleaned that, but now because I used a paper towel, I probably shouldn't have done that. It's left lint everywhere. So I'm going to take some compressed air, blow that lint off there. Then I'm going to put this on. Okay, so these rubber shims right here, they go where the clamps go. So what we're going to do is actually put those on. He said about 10 inches back, which is past this indention in the bed right here. So we're going to do that. Okay, so we've got that lined up. We got our seal up there. Now we got to put our rails on the sides of the bed. I'm going to get those, and then we've got these rain gutters, downspouts, I guess you would, to put on those and go out through this hole. I don't know if you guys can see it kind of far away, but there's a hole up here on the bed that goes out. So the fellow on their installation video says that the rod goes to the inside, the gutters go to the front, and we put one of our downspouts on that, which is pretty straightforward. There's multiple ways to run that out, but we're going to go out through that hole right there. And then we're going to put this on. Now, not really sure, but we've got these clamps, which I was showing you guys a second ago. These long ones right here, they go at the back and they screw into the stake pocket holes right there. Got one for each side. And then we have 4 more clamps. I like these. These are like a black wrinkle finish, which is really nice. I don't know if you folks can see that or not there on camera, but yeah, kind of nice looking. Anyway, so we got 4 of those, obviously 2 for each side, and the rest of this stuff will go on later. But let's go ahead and put the rail on and get that going. Okay, well, this rail is mostly on, but you need to have 4 hands to do this almost. That guy shows it being super simple to do. Yeah, okay. Well, it's not quite that simple because everything wants to fall down about the time you stick the bolt through the hole. So, oh, there we go. Now, let's snug this down slightly. Okay, now we've got that one on. A little harder than that guy made it out to be, but it's not bad. It's really not. So let's go do the other side. I'll record that for you last piece of the puzzle to put on is this. That should, oh yeah, that's much easier. Much easier. Okay, so here we are. I'm about to tighten this one down. Okay, now the bed rails are firmly secured. Everything's turned the way it should be. My drains are going down the right direction as well now. Okay, now, so it looks like at this point we're going to have to get rid of the cardboard. And then we're going to slide our bed cover out of the box itself. This thing is very light, very lightweight. And see, okay, there's the header panel right here. So we're going to take this tape off right here. So we're supposed to put our threaded crush sleeves in here through the bottom. So what I like to do to free up a hand is put those in and then take some good masking tape and go down over it really well, like so. And flip this back over. Now those are in place. We take our one with the gasket on it, put it right over the hole, and then you can start your Phillips head screw. There we go. Like that. Just don't even really snug it down, but just put it in there and then start the next one. Alright, so now snug them both down. See that? Okay. Let's see if these line up. Okay. It looks as though we may be back just a little too far. Yeah, I think we are. I think it's a little out of square. So just as I suspected, it is not square. Up there on the front, you can see a little about 3/16 of the rail sticking out past the cover, and on this side you can't at all. So that means that it is kind of going toward the passenger side at the front. So let me go in there and adjust that, and then I'll show you exactly what it looks like when I'm done. And I'm excited. This is gonna be nice. Well, folks, there you have it. You've got my new backflip MX4 bed cover put on. Let me show you why I like this thing. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Just like that. And it's also got these shocks that you can put in here and then capture with these sliding locks. So there it is. Got a little bit of cleanup to do, a couple things, but honestly, that's pretty much a wrap for this video. So as you can see, very sturdy. Nice fit, clean look. I like it. So hey everyone, I just wanted to say thank you for tuning in to Lived and Learned DIY. Hopefully you guys are getting something out of what I'm doing. If you are, leave me a like, leave me a comment, share, subscribe. Subscribing doesn't cost you a single penny, not a penny. You know, they got rid of those, so you don't even have to spend that. If you've been saving those up in a shoebox or in a milk jug or something, you can keep them. Just subscribe to my channel, it's free. Thanks guys, see you next time.